good. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Very nice, I'm looking at the camera. Very nice, good, good, good. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me. And you notice by now, or at least you should. For those of you that are new to this channel, here for the first time, welcome to you as well. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. And the name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. And this is my motorcycle. This is my 2023 Harley Davidson Breakout. Her name is Allure. And this is part 3 of a 10-part series, and this series is covering my Breakout, my practice course, and can a Breakout do slow speed maneuvers? And what I'm doing in this series is taking my Breakout through all 10 exercises on my practice course. And it's a rhetorical question of can it? Of course it can, but we want to see it. I know people want to see it, so that's the purpose of the videos. Today we're going to be covering exercise number 2 on my practice session, and my practice sessions are here in Pooler, Georgia. And this is going to be the slow ride. So the slow ride is important. What I like about the slow ride is you can practice it anywhere when you're out for a ride. I always say if you guys have time to ride, you have time to practice. Well, this is definitely a part of that. Because if you're approaching a red light and there's no reason to rush to it, take your time and do a slow ride. It's being comfortable riding the motorcycle at slow speeds. So the purpose of this exercise is I don't want you to ride slow, but you can go in a straight line. If you can ride in a straight line, you're going too fast for this exercise. So I usually walk aside the person and they ride at my walking pace, right? And if they ride faster than I'm walking, I say, slow down, slow down. So what's key here is I want you to be going like this. I want you to be the wavering coin rolling across the table. But what I don't want you to do is put your feet down. So whenever you feel like you want to put your foot down, whenever you feel like the motorcycle is going to fall, what's the answer to that? I talk about this all the time. The answer is open up the clutch hand, right? Power to the rear wheel is what makes this motorcycle stay up. But we don't want so much power that now we're going too fast, right? So how do we deal with that? Remember, we don't need speed, we just need power to keep this motorcycle up. We need small increments of power. So you can do this in a few ways. You can do this by just manipulating the clutch, keeping the throttle loaded, right? Keep it loaded. Or you don't have to keep the throttle loaded, but I don't teach that. And the only reason I don't teach that, the throttle blipping, is because now that's giving you something extra to do, A. B, it's less forgiving if you do something wrong. Because sometimes you blip your throttle, and if you blip it too much, it might give you too much. We don't want to do anything herky-jerky on the motorcycle. We don't want to use any techniques that could potentially cause you to do something or raise the chances that you'll do something herky-jerky. So I say, preload your throttle, keep the throttle there. We're not doing it high. You have to listen for this. And that holds true for everything we're doing out here, anything you do slow speed maneuvers. If you're going to keep that throttle loaded, listen to it. It shouldn't be too low and it shouldn't be too high. Just keep it steady. That's your goal, to try to keep it steady, right? Elevate it. Long as you have that and you hear it, that's why I tell people to focus on that, because that's the most important thing. Nothing else is going to make this motorcycle fall at slow speeds. The only thing that's going to cause that, not enough power to the rear wheel. Notice I said not enough power, because you could be in the friction zone, but not be in the friction zone enough, depending on what you're doing. Right here, we're just going straight. So you're not going to need to be in the friction zone a lot. So as the motorcycle starts to move, you open up your clutch. As soon as it starts to move a little bit, you can pull the clutch back in and let it coast a little bit. Now you're not going to coast much, because again, the goal is to go slow. And as soon as it feels like, uh-oh, open it up, close it back. Open it up, close it back. That's all you really have to do. Open it up, close it back. You never have to touch the rear brake. Or you can say, all right, I'm going to keep the throttle loaded, slowly release the clutch into the friction zone, and as soon as it starts to move, I'm going to keep my foot on the rear brake and drag it the whole time. You can do that too. Or you can let pressure on the brake, off the brake, or you can use them together. Like, that's what I mean when I say there's a million ways to do everything. None of them is right or wrong. You might choose to do one over the other based on the situation. But that's what we're gonna do today. And like I told you guys already, with the fat tire, it actually makes balancing the motorcycle easier than a narrower tire, right? That's just physics, it makes sense. So all I'm focusing on is keeping my head and my eyes straight ahead. I'm gonna be looking at the camera. I'm gonna make sure I don't put my foot down if I feel falling. I'm just gonna open up my hand, give me a little bit of power, pull it back in. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, I'm starting right here. It's only about 27 feet. It can even be less. You don't have to do this long, so don't worry about it. Same first 5 steps. Make sure the motorcycle's in first gear. Cover the rear brake. Preload my throttle and keep it loaded. Slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. And as soon as this motorcycle starts to move, foot comes up. Foot up. See, my handlebars are already moving. That lets me know I'm going slow. That's fine. That's it, guys. I mean, there's no reason for me to do it again. That's it. That's literally it. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, I pick up my foot, but I'm on the rear brake at the same time. That's why I can pick up my foot and feel comfortable that I'm not gonna jerk out or anything like that. There's clutch control in that too, but the rear brake helps me fine tune that, right? It smooths that out, so nothing's herky-jerky. And then once I get moving, if I wanna decide to forget about the rear brake, I can. But I kinda use them both. You know, I use both all the time. It all depends on what I'm feeling and what's going on. Again, that's part of being the boss of your motorcycle, knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And the circumstances, the situation, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, that's gonna determine what you do. That's when you know you're the boss of the motorcycle. All right, guys? And anytime I feel like I'm gonna fall, right? That's it. The small increments. I turn my handlebars, that's all I'm doing, all right? And that's gonna be very relevant in the next video that's gonna be covering exercise number 3, and that's trust and believe. But we're not gonna talk about that now. We'll talk about that when that video comes out. That's all I have for you here, guys. Definitely practice this. Again, you can practice it wherever you are riding, all right? Don't get crazy, right? A lane is wide enough for you to practice it, but there's no reason to try to do it extremely slow. And you know, you're still in traffic, right? That's my point. But if you're out someplace in a controlled environment, yeah, knock yourself out. And of course, the slow ride prepares you for the slow race. And that's when you're side by side with other people, and the loser is the winner, meaning whoever gets to the end last wins. This is where this starts. All right, guys? All right, guys. Love you guys. I hope this helped you out. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Like these videos. Hit the like button. Share these videos with people you care about, and even some people that you may not know. And if you want to be notified whenever another video is coming out, hit that notification bell. Switch it to all. You know, if I don't make any other videos, this is only part 3, so we still got 7 to go. All right, guys, seat time doesn't equal practice time. And if you have time to ride your motorcycle, please, guys, make time to practice on it. Until next time.